Hey guys, I know I just did one, but I moved some stuff around and got a couple new things, so I wanted to do another update. I'll just go over everything really quick, I guess. The rose bubble's doing really good. Hasn't moved in days. I think it's kind of picked its spot. All my zoas are doing good. Those new blue ones I got, I like those. I moved my trumpet. It seems to like it there a lot better. I need to move it over just a little bit away from the button polyps, but I don't know, that seems like it's working. A little piece of plate coral's doing really good. Torch is doing awesome. That head was open 5 minutes ago. I didn't notice before I started recording, but it's doing fine. I mean, we all know that happens once in a while. Galaxia is doing good. Green star polyps are still doing awesome as usual. Looks like my fuzzy mushrooms fell down. I had them right up in there, but orange mushrooms are doing awesome. Clam's doing good. The red Monty's coloring up more. Let's see what else. My little hammer has grown a lot. I bought that as a $5 frag. It was open. It was probably about the size of that hermit crab when I got it. It's actually grown another head too, so there's 2 of them on there now. Zinnia's doing good, but it always is. Cocoa worm looks happy. My pom-pom zinnia is finally pulsing again. There's more of the purple zinnia. This green hydnophora is doing great. If you can see on the top, the white part, the new growth, that's happened since I got it, and the polyps are open a lot more and stuff than they were at the LFS, so I'm happy with that one. I got this tricolor acro today. It looks really cool. I mean, the camera can't really pick it up. The polyps aren't all the way open yet and stuff, but I guess you can kind of see the color. It's kind of a pinkish purple in real life, and all of the polyps are bright green. So I'm hoping that one does good. It's really cool looking. So, and then the the tiny hippo tang is doing amazing. It's like he's been in here forever. He is constantly picking at algae growing on the rocks and stuff. He eats the nori I put in there. He eats flake food. He ate frozen mysis shrimp last night. So I'm really happy about that one. I think that was my biggest worry, was actually getting him to eat. So, and then for those who have been watching my videos for a while, way back at my old house, probably about 4 months ago, I had kind of a disaster with my tank. My calcium dropped a bunch. I lost all my Monty caps and stuff. By the time I figured out it was the calcium and stuff, the only Monty cap I had left was my purple one, and my LFS had just set up a 150 gallon SPS display tank. So I brought it into him and I just said, here, take it, throw it in the tank. You know, if it lives, that's awesome. It's not going to live in mine, so, you know, here's a donation, I guess. And it lived, it colored back up and started growing like crazy in there. And while I was there today, he offered it back to me, and I told him I didn't want to take it. You know, I mean, I pretty much donated it to him and everything, but I did go in and break off a little tiny bit of the new growth. So, sorry it's blurry when I get this close, but those 2 little pieces right there I glued on. So, hopefully they'll start growing and stuff. They've got color on them, so. Yeah. Anyways, that's the reef. Oh, I also took out, I added this piece of rock. I figured it'd be cool to stick a bunch of SPS out of it. I'm not going to put that guy near anything, but I also took out I did some reading and everything. I've never been a huge SPS person. I'm kind of just starting to, study them and everything. I sometimes I have trouble telling the difference between an acro and a bird's nest and stuff like that. So I'm still learning my SPS, but I started doing some research and stuff, and apparently certain softies put off toxins that can potentially kill them and stuff. I don't know how true it is or how often it happens or anything, but sorry, I ran out of space. I learned that one of the worst ones is cabbage coral, and I still had a little bit in here, so I got I went through and I took out the rest of the cabbage coral and the little starts of Kenya tree that were popping up, so switching more over to SPS LPS. But anyways, that's the reef. Have a good one, guys.